KSAT 12. Good Morning San Antonio starts right now.
Good morning to you. It's Thursday, May 9th.
Thanks for joining us. This morning on the way to work, I had little sprinkles here and there on my windshield. What about you?
Yes, absolutely. The clouds, the fog, and the drizzle have come back in a lot of areas this morning.
Yeah, they have. But what I'm looking forward to, Justin, is actually that cold front you were talking about.
Me too. Me too. You know, there's just for lack of a better word, there's just a lot of junk in here. We got humidity, we've got the fog, the drizzle, as you guys said, and then we've got some smoke too that we talked a little bit about yesterday, how the visibility came down and the air quality came down a little bit. So there's just a lot there. We need something to come in and sweep all this out, and we're going to get that later today in the form of a cold front, which is really, really good news. Visibility is down this morning in spots, 2.5 miles at the airport, 2 miles, Bernie Stage, a mile and a half there at Castroville. Nothing that's too extreme at the moment. But we do think visibilities may come down a little bit more before it's all said and done this morning. So be prepared for some low visibility as you head out the door, and know that it's going to be very, very humid. I mean, this is the scene outside. You can just see all that humidity, and yes, visibilities aren't great. 76 at the airport, 78 New Braunfels, 80 still in Pleasanton. Talk about not cooling down at all. 73 Bernie, 75 in Kerrville. Here is what we're waiting on. That front right there. And look at the difference it's making. Right now it's 48 in Amarillo. We forgot what that feels like, but some of that cooler air is going to sink south. Now, obviously, we're not going to see temperatures like that, but it is going to feel better, especially when we take humidity levels down as we get into tomorrow. Here's the forecast, hour by hour. Small chance of drizzle, mist, all that stuff this morning. Then we break out into some sun this afternoon. Now, it will be very hot before that front gets here. We're thinking low 90s again. Now, clouds have helped us last couple days. We'll see if they hang around today. But the bottom line, hot, humid, and then we add in a 20% chance of a shower or storm. There is a risk for severe weather today. It's low end, but we do need to discuss it, and we'll talk more about that coming up in just a couple minutes. But with all that fog and drizzle out there, RJ, are we seeing any issues on the roads?
All right, Justin. Yeah, happy Wednesday to everyone out there. Not seeing too many drizzle incidents. Is it Wednesday, Thursday? It's Thursday. Okay. Hey, you know what? Justin filled in for me yesterday, so I'm off by a day. Happy Thursday to everyone out there. As we take a look at 90 at Medio Creek. By the way, I appreciate that yesterday, Justin. 90 eastbound, Medio Creek. We're still seeing some construction issues in this area right now. So no major accidents, no major delays. But again, if you're stepping outside right now, probably going to run into a little bit of that drizzle, a little bit of those sprinkles that we've been talking about over the past couple of minutes or so. Look at this camera here. I mean, it just looks like a big mess out there. 90 eastbound, Medio Creek, as we take a look at our maps and see exactly what we're looking at. A little bit of backups here in this area down to the Crewald Road area, and of course this area in between 410 and 1604. A lot of construction taking place there over the past couple of mornings or so. As we take a look here, more construction, 90 eastbound, Nogalitos there, as right there off of 35 and 90. So not causing too many delays in that area. I actually have a camera in that area, and it's showing that traffic is moving through there pretty well. As we take a look at our citywide map, basically just general kind of backups normally where we see them this time of the morning. Up there, the Live Oak area, have some construction going on there, and of course 1604 and I-10, of course some construction in that area there as well. I want to show you a few more cameras here. 37 Hackberry, traffic moving along pretty smooth in both directions there. See if we get one more. 410 and West Military Drive, same situation there as well, as people get going on their Thursday morning. I'll make sure to remember that the rest of the way. Mark and Stephanie, back to you guys.
New this morning, new surveillance video just released by the Bexar County Sheriff's Office overnight shows the moments two suspects opened fire on a home in northeast Bexar County last night, striking 5 people, including 3 children. Deputies were called to a home just before 8 p.m. in the 6700 block of Windsor Hollow Drive, not far from Walsham Road. Bexar County Sheriff Javier Salazar says 2 men pulled up to the home in a gray vehicle, got out, and started shooting at the home. 3 of the shooting victims are under the age of 10.
2 suspects got out on foot, walked around the front of the residence, approached on very close to the residence. I'm thinking within 10, 15 feet, and then started shooting into the residence with long rifles. Probably about best we could count, 20 to 25 shots.
The victims were taken to the hospital in critical condition. The sheriff says the youngest shooting victim is 4. The 2 suspects got away in that gray car, and there's no official description of them available at this time.
And do you remember this video? So we showed it to you almost 4 months ago. San Antonio police have now arrested that person they believe pulled an elderly man down a moving escalator at North Star Mall. So on January 27th, investigators say a woman and a victim got into an argument inside a dressing room at a store inside the mall. San Antonio Police Department reports that led to a man yanking the 81-year-old victim down the escalator, and it was all captured on surveillance cameras. San Antonio police say this is the suspect seen in the video. 31-year-old Damon Garcia is being charged with serious bodily injury to the elderly. Right now, police say he is being held in the Travis County Jail, waiting to be extradited to Bexar County.
A San Antonio councilwoman giving her perspective on the loose dog situation around the city. She describes it as severe and ongoing. Max de los Santos says a dog attacked him so badly he had to have both legs amputated. District 7 Councilwoman Marina Alderete Gavito says in 2019, an animal care services study documented 34,000 loose dogs around the Alamo City. Of those, most had owners. Now, residents and members of the city council want steeper fines for people with dogs that repeatedly get loose.
We have a loose, dangerous dog crisis in San Antonio, and so we needed to address it.
Hit them in the checkbook. The city needs to make them accountable. Hit them where it hurts so they'll think twice.
The councilwoman recommends people be fined $500 for a second offense. After that, a minimum of $750 fine. Gavito submitted her proposal last week. Now it will make its way to committee, where council members should discuss the measure within the next 60 days.
This morning, more than 50 million Americans from Texas to Missouri to the Carolinas are under severe weather and tornado threats. 1 person has died and 4 others were injured after storms moved through central Tennessee. Now, yesterday was the 4th multi-day tornado outbreak in 4 weeks. So far, there have been reported tornadoes in 5 states. There have been more than 60 reported or confirmed tornadoes in multiple states since Monday.
This morning, President Biden announcing a new multi-billion-dollar Microsoft Center in the critical battleground state of Wisconsin.
As ABC's Ann Wynn reports, new polls show Biden narrowly leading GOP rival Donald Trump in that state as the president tries to draw a sharp contrast between his and his predecessors' handling of the economy.
President Biden taking a victory lap in the swing state of Wisconsin, touting a new $3.3 billion Microsoft AI data center in Racine.
It's going to be transformative, not just here, but worldwide.
This new project expected to create thousands of new construction and professional jobs. It's the same spot his predecessor Donald Trump had vowed and failed to bring a $10 billion investment by electronics manufacturer Foxconn.
They wasted hundreds of millions of dollars of your state and local tax dollars to promise a project that never happened. Foxconn turned out to be just that, a con.
The president seeking to draw a sharp economic split screen between him and Trump, telling CNN.
When I started this administration, people were saying there's going to be a collapse in the economy. We have the strongest economy in the world.
Former President Trump's campaign snapping back, saying there is rich irony in Joe Biden's claiming someone else wastes Americans' tax dollars. Biden's feeble attack is almost as weak as his attempts to walk. This as Trump took to social media to weigh in on GOP House infighting, calling on Republicans not to support Georgia Representative Marjorie Taylor Greene's motion to oust Speaker Mike Johnson from his post. Trump warning about the party appearing divided, saying this is not the time. Also on the campaign trail, Vice President Harris, who in a unified message with Biden, continues to slam Trump on abortion bans following the fall of Roe.
We see the laws being passed. Most recently, you've heard him say and talk about the fact that he is proud.
Former President Trump is back in court today for his hush money trial in New York. Adult film star Stormy Daniels expected to take the stand again for another day of testimony. Em Nguyen, ABC News, Washington.
The NBA Draft Lottery is Sunday at 3 p.m. live right here on KSAT 12. It's been almost a year now since the ping pong balls fell in the Spurs' favor with the winning combo of 14 5, 8, and 2. That allowed the team to pick Victor Wembanyama #1 overall. It was the Spurs' 3rd overall #1 pick, along with David Robinson and Tim Duncan. So we'll see how things go. Spurs odds not quite as good this season to get the top pick, but they still have a double-digit chance. However, Detroit, Washington, Charlotte, and Portland all have a slightly better chance than San Antonio this year. But we see how things went last year. You never know.
That's true. Number 5's not that bad.
Yeah.
Yeah, we can handle it. Time now, 5:10 and 77 degrees for now.
Up next, why Amazon Prime Video subscribers will soon see some more ads, especially when you pause your favorite shows.
And are you tired of the food prices that keep going up, even though your paycheck isn't? Well, up next, how customers are fighting back and saying enough is enough.
Outside with live cam, waiting on that next cool front, maybe one of the last of the season. It is on the horizon. Not necessarily today, though. We're keeping an eye on the skies and some problems on the roads as well, probably some overnight construction.
Welcome back. It's 5:14. Well, customers are voicing their outrage over rising fast food prices. ABC's Becky Worley has the details in today's GMA First Look.
In this morning's First Look, fed up over rising fast food prices.
When did McDonald's get so expensive?
Some consumers, like Colleen Pipes of Fort Lauderdale, Florida, are saying enough is enough.
I joked that this was fine dining now because I might as well go at a sit-down restaurant and be served if I'm going to pay those type of prices.
Fast food prices in March were 33% higher than 2019 levels, according to the Labor Department, while grocery prices were up 26%. And it's influencing behavior. Companies like Starbucks and McDonald's reporting a downturn in traffic. At Starbucks, a 7% drop in transactions.
You know, I don't think I'm ever going to go to Starbucks again.
And coming up at 7 a.m., we'll have more on how customers are fighting back, both in restaurants and in the grocery aisles. With your GMA First Look, I'm Becky Worley, ABC News, Oakland, California.
Time now is 5:15 and 77 degrees for now.
Up next, why Apple is facing backlash over its newest iPad commercial.
And a quick look out there with TransGuide this morning. Look there at I-35 at Loop 410. It's looking good so far, and also things are moving at I-35 at New Braunfels. We're going to get a check-in with RJ Marcus very soon.
I'm your overly competitive brother. I'm ready for a rematch. Game on.
I've been practicing.
What, the cello? You want me to lower the hoop?
Foul.
What are you going to tell me again?
Foul.
Yeah.
Foul, bro.
Here, take a free shot. Go ahead, knock
You're
yourself
about to get served.
Seriously?
Get Allstate. Save money and be protected from mayhem. Like me. Love you, Mom.
Wait till your father gets home.
For muscle cramps and spasms, TheraWorks absorbs quickly for relief. So get back at it.
TheraWorks works.
For fast muscle relief, TheraWorks works. Try TheraWorks and get back at it.
Higher shipping rates may be the cost of doing business, but at what cost?
Turn shipping to your advantage with low-cost ground shipping from the United States Postal Service.
Welcome back at 5:18 on our Thursday morning, and RJ's back with us today, which is always nice.
I am, yes. Thanks, Justin, again for filling in for me. I was on assignment for our next Know My Neighborhood.
You got it.
Justin is he's smiling over there, but I know
it was a busy.
I appreciate it.
Yeah,
yes.
It was a busy traffic day yesterday.
I saw that. So I definitely appreciate it. Justin, of course, a man of many talents for sure. As we take a look at our TransGuide traffic cameras here, and we got an incident downtown area, I-10 at the Y. So it's being reported a couple different areas there. It's being reported at the Santa Rosa exit, and then now TxDOT has updated this to indicate that this is on the eastbound lanes of I-10 right there at 35. So either way, looks like we have some emergency vehicles up in this area. So you have some flares also there as well in some of our eastbound lanes of traffic. So we are getting traffic moving through the area right now. We will continue to get more information on this here in just a bit as we take a look at our maps here. And so I put that crash icon out there. It looks like our maps are now showing some bit of activity here in this area as well. So either way, I-10 eastbound, the Santa Rosa exits right there at that I-10 downtown at the Y-35 area. area. You're going to run into some traffic troubles if you're stepping out in the downtown area right now. Still have some ongoing construction west side of town. US 90 eastbound at Medio Creek, seeing some delays here in this area right there in between 1604 and 410 for all of our folks in the Lackland Air Force Base area. And we take you back a little bit closer to downtown, south of downtown, 90 eastbound at Nogalitos. Still have some construction, lingering construction from overnight in this area there as well. As we take a look at our citywide map, everything else for the most part looking pretty good. I will continue to keep an eye on all of that activity in the downtown area. Real quick, let's show you some other cameras because we've seen a lot of fog out there, a lot of mist, some drizzle, sprinkles, all the above. So just be careful you're about to step outside right now because we do have some wet roads and some conditions out there, Justin, that some of our drivers are dealing with this morning.
Yeah, it's a very good point, RJ. It's all there. It's one of those mornings where the air is just so very thick. We've had it the last couple of mornings. Today seems even worse. It's like the Gulf Coast weather is just sitting over us. It's like we live in Port A or something. 76 with drizzle coming down. It's this dew point that is the problem. 75 with east-southeasterly winds at about 8. Visibility is down to 1.7 miles. So yes, there is some fog out there. And it could get pretty thick in spots. We're down to 1.88 at Port SA, 2.5 miles in Hondo. So we're going to keep a close eye on these numbers. If you're heading out the door right now, just know it's going to be spotty, but there are going to be some places where visibility drops off. 90s today again. And this, of course, will feel much warmer because that air is so humid, so thick. And we do need to point out that places out west like Uvalde, Leakey, down to Carrizo Springs could jump above 100 today. The air's a little drier out there, but these are big time numbers for May. And yesterday, places along the Rio Grande got up to 105 plus. Okay, so this is just extremely hot weather. Good news, we get a front through, and by tomorrow, these are the high temperatures. 84 here in San Antonio, which sounds great at this point. 70s in the hill country, and the air will be just a little bit drier. So we'll feel a lot better. We just got to wait another 12 hours or so before we get this change. Here's a look at the forecast. What about rain with this front? I don't know that we're going to get much. Clouds certainly hang around through the first half of the day, then we get some sun. Here comes the dry line. Again, it probably doesn't create much for us, but it's where the front and the dry line meet that I think we could get a couple storms to pop up along this front. It's a big if, but if we do, severe weather is possible, so we've got to mention that. Then the front comes through, and as we said, it feels a lot better by tomorrow. The severe weather risk is highest north and northeast of San Antonio, so Austin up to Dallas, but we can't completely rule it out here, and that's why we've got to watch it. There is a risk of 3 out of 5 as you get up to Austin, Temple, Waco, Dallas, Fort Worth. So there is pretty significant risk to our north for severe weather. Now, beyond that, as we get into tomorrow, more clouds. There could be a couple showers around, maybe a storm or two along the Rio Grande. And then on Saturday, kind of the same story. We'll start to see a few showers more across West Texas, but we could see a few here. But it's Sunday, Mother's Day, I know. But we get some energy coming in with an upper level low, and I think our rain chances really start to peak. Showers and maybe even a few storms on Sunday, so be prepared for that. Have the umbrella with you on Sunday if you are going to be out and about for Mother's Day, if you have plans to eat out or whatever you're doing. 79, and we're going to call for a 40% chance of showers and storms. All right, so the extended forecast. We'll go 84 tomorrow. There's the drop-off. 80 on Saturday, 79 Sunday. And then we'll even have more rain chances, or storm chances at least, going into next week, and temperatures heat back up. But at least we get a reprieve from the heat over the weekend.
Interesting how things have ratcheted up a little bit for Mother's Day.
Yes, we are bringing rain chances up. And honestly, if the models keep going the way they're going, we could raise rain chances even more.
Okay.
Yeah.
It's a little cooler, though. We can handle that.
That's the good part. Yeah.
Thank you, Justin.
524, 77 degrees.
Look at your winning lotto numbers. Pick 3, 9, 5, 5, Fireball 5, Daily 4, 3, 4, 4, 5, Fireball 6.
Cash 5 numbers 1 to 8, 11, 25, 26. Lotto Texas 3, 28, 33, 43, 48, 51. And Powerball 7, 41, 43, 44, 51. Powerball 5, Power Play 2. Amazon is changing how Prime Video subscribers will see ads on the streaming service. ABC's Rhiannon Alley has details in today's Tech Bites.
In today's Tech Bites, get ready for more ads on Amazon Prime Video. You will soon see ads whenever you hit pause, unless you pay an extra $3 a month. Other streamers are already doing it, trying to boost revenue. Next, new competition for Google. OpenAI is reportedly developing a search function for ChatGPT. Bloomberg says the experimental search feature could instantly spit out results with citations. Finally, critics are calling Apple's ad for its new ultra-thin iPads soul-crushing. Take a look. We see creative objects being crushed to form the device. Some viewers say it hits the wrong note, especially in this day of artificial intelligence and automation. Those are your Tech Bites. I'm Rhiannon Alley. Have a great day.
528, 77 degrees.
Well, up next, a first look at the culture, food, and art you can expect to see during this weekend's upcoming San Antonio Asian Festival.
Good morning, everybody. It's Thursday, the 9th of May.
Happy Thursday. Thanks for joining us. Almost Friday and a little drizzle on the way to work.
Almost cold front day too. That's what my countdown includes. Friday and cooler. That's going to be a bonus. But in the meantime, you're right, Steph. Drizzle, fog, all sorts of stuff out there. We've got 1 3/4 visibility at the airport, 1.88 Port SA, 2 miles at Bernie Stage. So this fog isn't just terribly thick, but there's enough there to where your visibility is going to be reduced in spots, especially on the northwest side if you're commuting this morning. So heads up there. We'll continue to keep an eye on these numbers. If they drop a little bit more, it could get a little bit worse. And we're looking at the airport there. Visibility certainly is down. 76 at the airport, 78 New Braunfels, 80 in Pleasanton. Amazing that we're still at 80 at 5:30 in the morning. But with this thick of air, this kind of humidity, it's just really hard for these temperatures to come down, and you can certainly feel it out there. The cold front is just south of Dallas right now. This is what we're waiting on. It'll slide south slowly but surely today. It should be here by tonight. So we got to get through today. It's still going to be hot and humid, and there's still going to be some big-time temperatures here across South Texas this afternoon, but we'll get that relief tomorrow. So here's the forecast. 75 at 7 o'clock. We're going to keep some drizzle and mist in there, and then by noontime, we're at 85. Skies start to clear a little bit, and that will allow those temperatures to jump up to near 90, 91 this afternoon. The other thing we've got to point out here is there is a 20% chance of some storms. Now, it's a very low-end chance of seeing storms, but if we do, they could be strong to severe. We're going to talk about that severe weather risk, and we've brought rain chances up for Mother's Day. We'll discuss that more, too, coming up in just a few minutes. But now over to RJ. We saw some flares. Is there still an issue?
All right, Justin. Actually, things have cleared out there in the downtown area, so that's good news for all of our folks about to step outside right now, as you may also find some drizzle, some mist out there. But the good news is we have cleared things out here in the I-10 at the eastbound lanes at the Y. You see some of these flares there. It's going to take about 20 or 30 minutes to get these to burn out in that area. But again, no major issues right now for our folks heading into and outside of downtown. Biggest slowdown that we're seeing at the moment right now, we're seeing traffic build a little bit here. 90 eastbound in Medio Creek, still some ongoing, lingering construction from overnight. A lot of work being done on the eastbound lanes of 90 right now. So keep this one in mind if you're headed out to the Ray Ellison area, headed up to the 410 area from 90 eastbound. Going to run into some delays here in this area. We'll show you a traffic camera here in just a bit. But real quick, want to show you a citywide view of everything that's going on. Again, we have cleared out that crash downtown area. Looks like the 90 at Nogalitos, that construction looks like it's been cleared out, and we actually are getting some traffic through in the Live Oak area, so that's good foot news for all of our folks in the northeast side. One more quick look here. I wanted to mention that backup that we're seeing 90 eastbound at Medio Creek. So we're starting to see more traffic build there, a lot more brake lights. Again, eastbound Medio Creek have at least one of the main lanes closed, and hopefully we can get this construction cleared out and get all of our folks in that area through this area if they're about to head out right now. Mark and Stephanie, back to you guys.
Looking and seeing other young female subjects in the photography, we also saw that it's possible that there may be other victims.
Bexar County Sheriff Javier Salazar says 48-year-old John Stephen Lill, a local photographer, is accused of sexually assaulting a woman. Now, the sheriff says a victim told deputies that she hired Lill to take boudoir-style photos of her. Instead, investigators say he took advantage of her.
Of course, obviously, he's claiming that it was a consensual nature, the victim states otherwise.
Well, investigators believe this photography session was supposed to be a side job for Lil. We found out he also was on staff as a photographer at USAA. The sheriff's office wants to know if you or someone you know has been a victim. So if so, call 210-335-6000.
Today, the Biden administration is expected to unveil a way to tighten the U.S. immigration system. Its goal is to let immigration officials quickly deny asylum claims from migrants who are ineligible for the protection. It's not a major overhaul, but it is a tightening of existing immigration policies. President Biden is under pressure to take executive action on border security. Some moderate Democrats are now joining Republicans with that request.
Now, former President Donald Trump's youngest son, Barron Trump, has been chosen as an at-large delegate for Florida at the Republican National Convention. 18-year-old Barron joined several other family members, Donald Trump Jr., Eric Trump, and Tiffany Trump, who were also selected. The Republican National Committee will hold this convention in Milwaukee in July. Donald Trump, the presumptive Republican presidential nominee, has said he will likely announce his running mate around that time.
Ready for another way to stream your favorite shows? Disney and Warner Brothers Discovery are planning to create a new streaming bundle. According to a new announcement, it will combine Disney Plus and Disney's Hulu with Warner Brothers Max. The bundle will be available on an ad-free and ad-supported basis. The new collaborative effort would also put comic book rivals Marvel and DC together in a cooperative venture. Interesting. The company said details on pricing and its release will be announced in the near future. Well, back here in San Antonio, we are home to roughly 45,000 people who identify as Asian.
Well, this weekend, the community is invited to share some of their culture, food, and art during the San Antonio Asian Festival. And our Patty Santos shows us what it means to a female athlete to pass on that culture.
Alpha Adams. I'm from Taiwan.
Alva Adams has been practicing the martial art of Korea, Taekwondo, since she was 13 years old.
Taekwondo is art, and it's very important.
An art that focuses the mind, body, and self. It can also be competitive. This passion has taken her across 20 countries to compete and referee. Most recently, she won gold in a competition in Brazil. In 1988, she took bronze in the South Korea Summer Olympics. Now, she's passing on the techniques she's mastered.
I think it's very important not only pass on the Asian culture, but also pass on the arts so that we allow the youth group who are interested and have Olympic dreams that they want to be top athletes.
Adams has called San Antonio home for 30 years. She's the chair of the San Antonio Asian Festival and says it's a way for the Asian community to stay connected in their new homes.
It's very important that we don't lose our identities, and that's why the diversity and inclusion is very important for me and for many the groups that I involved. So to be able to have an Asian Resource Center here in San Antonio, and I think it's very important, and also make a statement: hey, San Antonio is very embraced of multicultural.
And beyond San Antonio, she is also a big part of elevating the combat Taekwondo movement for top athletes around the world. Now, about this weekend, the 2024 San Antonio Asian Festival happens this Saturday at La Villita from 11 a.m. till 6 p.m. Admission is $15 per person. Kids under 12 get in for free. And there will be cultural performances, food, and the event really benefits the Asian Resource Center of San Antonio. Mark, Steph.
Thank you, Patty. 538, 77 degrees.
Well, it's a proposition that's posing problems. Why some who live in an east side San Antonio community hope a plan for new land development gets tossed out.
Outside with live cam, more of the same this morning. Fog, drizzle, mist here and there affecting the roads possibly as well. Looking ahead to Mother's Day weekend, a change to the forecast. Things could be a little bit stormier for Mom's big day. 542, welcome back. A plea from the Paloma neighborhood, the area off of I-10 and Loop 1604, could soon have land nearby rezoned for a trucking company.
Some neighbors there say they want that proposal thrown out. Avery Everett attended the latest Planning Commission meeting and shows us why this rezoning conversation has now been tabled.
As the city expands, more conversations are coming about the future of this field on the east side.
They shouldn't make money at a community's expense.
The land is located off I-10 and 1604, and it's nestled next to the Paloma neighborhood in San Antonio. Its owner is Doggett Freightliner Properties, a semi-truck dealership. They have multiple locations, and the closest one is in Converse. But the city of San Antonio says this application is a plan amendment and a voluntary annexation for a proposed development. The development would be for Freightliner sales, servicing, and outdoor storage. With its proposed location next to two major roads, it could be an ideal spot. But for neighbors, the project proposal poses problems.
Outraged. I'm like, no way. Like, you got to be kidding.
Safety, peace, property values, and pollution. These are the top concerns for this community if the project does move forward.
Think about the people that live here.
So you say 76 homes would have this as their backyard, but there are hundreds of other homes, thousands even, that would be impacted.
Correct. We have a total of 1,344 homes here.
But Joe Most isn't alone. Other people in the neighborhood have taken to social media, and some have even created a website urging the city to reject this rezoning request. Paloma Luxury Apartments, located just across the street from the land, sent us a statement saying in part, residents here are concerned. They want their children to be able to play in a safe, peaceful setting. They don't want big rigs in their backyards.
Commissioner Sykes?
On Wednesday, during a planning commission meeting, a continuance was voted on until May 22nd, delaying the discussion. We emailed and called Doggett Freightliner. We also tried calling the attorneys listed in the rezoning requests.
Hello?
So far, no response. Neighbors say they're set to meet with the company on Friday, hoping to come to a resolution by protecting their community and still keeping the city growing. Avery Everett, KSAT 12 News.
Time now is 5:44 and 77 degrees for now.
Coming up on GMSA, checking in with our friends at the San Antonio Humane Society on how to adopt this cute little kitten.
Hello.
Say good morning. I'm checking you out.
I started talking those big kitten eyes. There's nothing like those big old saucer eyes, and you have beautiful green eyes.
It's so pretty.
Kim is here from the San Antonio Humane Society. Who's this
morning.
little girl?
This little girl is Sunbeam. So last week we featured her brother, which was Crescent. So Sunbeam is part of Crescent's litter. They all came into us to the shelter, and they're available for adoption. So she's about a 2-month-old little tabby mix. Just curious, as kitties are. Wants to just check everything out.
Yes, indeed you are.
Say, I hear my brother.
And give them a ball of yarn, something like that.
Yes, they'll go play.
The laser pointer. It'll entertain you for hours as well.
I know. I was thinking about that too.
Voice of experience over here. So what you got going on?
So we are part of the Empty the Shelters promotion that's happening with shelters across the U.S. And our cat and kitten, adult cat and kitten adoptions, 1 year plus, are $25. So that promotion ends on the 15th. So come on by the shelter. Again, it's cat kitten that are a year plus. So they're $25 thanks to Kathy Bissell and the Empty the Shelters promotion.
Okay, so once again, this one is full price.
Correct.
All the other
this one is, but all the other ones.
And even with, you always talk about this with dogs, but with cats, you see their personality with the older ones.
You do, and you might take another one. So come on by and see us.
All right, well, head on out there to 4804 Fredericksburg Road, just outside Loop 410. 226-7461 is the number to call. And if you'd like to donate, foster, volunteer, or adopt, sahumane.org.
All right, taking a look here at traffic, northeast side, things not looking good out there for all of our folks making their way up on I-35 right now. Drivers, we see a sea of brake lights in this area, so we're already dealing with some construction there. 35 at Topper Wine going up to 1604, and now it looks like we have a crash being reported here in this area. At least 2 main lanes blocked on the left-hand side as we are kind of bottlenecking traffic over here on the right-hand side. 1 lane getting through this area right now. Let's take a look at our maps real quick, see exactly what we're looking at, and this is already starting to build up pretty fast here, down past Topper Wine Road, past Judson Road, in fact, there as well. So again, a crash being reported northbound 35 Pat Booker Road. We will talk about some alternate routes here coming up in just a bit and give you a little bit to see if we can find our way around that area. So take a look at our citywide map. Everything else across the city is looking okay. We have cleared out that construction 90 eastbound at Medio Creek for our drivers on the east side of town. All right, I want to get this out early because we've got a lot of things going on in the downtown area. this weekend. Of course, we have the Luke Combs concert. That's going to be taking place Friday and Saturday at the Alamo Dome. And that's actually going to be an earlier start. Around 5 o'clock is when they're going to open the doors there. We also have, of course, the Texas Eats Food Festival going on at Smoke Barbecue right there on Crockett Street. And Patty mentioned it earlier, the Asian Festival, La Villita Nostalgia Con going on at the Convention Center. So probably going to see some people walking around in Pikachu outfits, Power Rangers, those types of outfits, some cosplay going on there. And the Children's Ballet of San Antonio at the Majestic Theater. So that's a look at the city-owned lots, the Alamo lot, Martinez lot, and the Convention Center garage. So if you don't want to kind of deal with other parking situations, there's some city-owned lots that you can find there. And of course, the Texas Eats Food Festival.
That's true. There is a lot going on. We're in that kind of year where there's a lot going on. Next weekend, not this one, next weekend is Stevie Nicks in town, playing over at Frost Bank Center.
Yeah. They have 2 concerts going on too this weekend, so keep that in mind as well. Yeah.
Wow.
A lot of traveling, a lot of traffic.
Yeah.
And a cool front.
Yes. It's also Mother's Day weekend.
Yes.
So there is a lot. Yesterday, guys, hottest place in the country by a large margin was Zapata, Texas. They got up to 109 yesterday. That's incredible for May. We were in the upper 80s here in San Antonio. Clouds stuck around, and that helped us a little bit. But boy, was it hot down there in the valley. I mean, there were numbers like this everywhere. And we're going to see it again today. Okay, so this one more day of this. But Zapata is going to be up around 108 today. Laredo 105. Del Rio 105. Yes, these are well above average for May. But let me show you what the temperatures look like this afternoon in North Texas. 72 Wichita Falls, 76 Dallas, 72 in Amarillo. That's some of that cooler air that is headed our way. So finally, some relief. It arrives for us later tonight and into tomorrow. 76 right now. Dew point also at 76. When you get the temperature and dew point together, that is a combination for fog, and we are certainly seeing that. Down to about 2 miles at the airport, 1.88 at Port SA, 1.5 miles Castroville. These numbers haven't moved much, so the fog isn't terribly thick, but it is there. May cause some issues on the roads. Our forecast today, we're thinking 91 here in San Antonio for high. Obviously, that translates to a heat index somewhere in the upper 90s. Last few days, clouds have really helped us. They've stuck around, and I don't see any reason to believe that that's not going to be the case again today. So we'll have clouds first half of the day, then some sun for the second half, and that'll push temperatures into the 90s. And then out west, where the air is a little bit drier, triple digits a good bet. Leakey, Uvalde, Creosote Springs, Crystal City, Eagle Pass, Del Rio. Those are places where triple digits are likely. Then that front comes through, and this is the difference. 84 tomorrow, so much better. 70s in the hill country. Not only that, humidity comes down. So that's what we want to see. Forecast. As far as rain goes, this is noontime today, not showing much. Clouds are still there. Here comes the front, slowly but surely, and as it sinks south, certainly could see a few storms along the front, although the favored areas for rain are going to be to our north and east. We'll keep on a 20% chance of storms. If we were to get a storm to develop, there could be some severe weather involved. Otherwise, we'll get some of that cooler, drier air again coming in tomorrow. The severe weather risk, yeah, I think this makes sense. The highest risk is going to be off to our north and northeast, but on a scale of 1 to 5, a 3 up I-35. Meantime, very quickly, we got to get into the forecast over the weekend. Few showers tomorrow, few showers on Saturday, but it's Sunday, Mother's Day, where rain chances really start to increase. We could see some showers and storms. This is 7 a.m. Sunday, and then during the afternoon hours, rain sticks around. So be prepared for some downpours if you're going to be out and about for Mother's Day. Here's how it looks in the 7-day forecast. Small rain chances today, tomorrow, Saturday. Then we bump it up to a 40% chance on Sunday, and still some storm chances next week as well. We'll be right back.
Get your tickets for our first ever Texas Eats Food Festival. It's this Saturday over at Smoke Barbecue. Event benefits the San Antonio Food Bank. Just scan the QR code on your screen for more info on tickets. Ahead in the next hour, GMSA, a very busy weekend coming up. Just as we said, we've got to look at what you can expect during the San Antonio Asian Festival, one of those many events. Up next, it's almost time for the NBA Draft Lottery, what Spurs fans could see this weekend as the team looks to build around the league's Rookie of the Year, Victor Wembanyama. And TransGuide, it seems to be always something around this time of day during the week. And here's our latest issue at I-35 and Topperwine. A lot of flashing lights and a lot of brake lights as well. RJ will get us up to speed coming up at the top of the hour.